More than half the world's population lives in cities, and more of us are moving. The UN estimates that 2/3 of people will lead urban lives by the year 2050.
If you look at London, 6 years ago, I would be telling you that London was growing at the rate of one London borough every 5 years. Now I'm telling you it's every 3 years. If you look at Turkey, since 1968, the population in urban areas has doubled. And that's replicated across the globe.
In 1990, London was one of 10 cities around the world that fell into the category of megacity, defined as a place with more than 10 million people. Well, since then, more than 20 other cities have swollen to join that league, most of them in the developing world. From Paris to Tokyo and from Moscow to Beijing, most megacities are world capitals with which many of us are familiar. But some cities you might never have expected, at least 10, are forecast to break the 10 million barrier in the near future, posing questions about their preparedness to cope with bigger populations.
What can happen with unplanned rapid urbanisation is an increase in informal settlements or slums, massive health consequences, worse air quality, and we've seen that recently, and people unable to get between their homes and their jobs, so congestion, etc.
And while some of us thrive on the bright lights and hustle bustle, living in close quarters with our neighbours has its drawbacks too.
There's a higher risk of depression, anxiety in people who live in cities. Just being in crowds can increase your levels of stress. But of course, countryside isn't just some uniform rural idyll. There are some areas of the countryside which are quite remote and life might also be quite difficult.
The biggest cities are the places where humankind makes its greatest impact on planet Earth. So it's important to get the planning right. Tadhg Enright, TRT World, London.